welcome back to the Real to Real News Show Info Show. And we have just done a little change series here, a little guest swapping. We have brought on to our panel Miss Deborah Nelson.
Hi there.
And she's one of our anchors. And Mr. Reggie Johnson, also known as Icon. I'm going to explain what that means in a minute. I.C.O.N. Let them explain that. But before we get to that, we want to, again, remind you, please go to our website, globallifeenterprises.com. Register today for Pop Quiz, the biggest tip. Get your stories in. We want to hear from you, no matter what your story is. So it could be about a little girl, a young man, a student, your mother, your grandmother, or someone that has mentored you. We want to hear from you today. Go to our website and register your story. And don't forget, we have scholarships that are available to all students who are at the C level, right on up to the B level. And we're going to go over here and just talk. Welcome, Mr. Reggie Johnson.
Thank you.
Please explain, what does ICON mean?
Because I want to know.
Actually, yeah, because I get that question a lot. Actually, once I was even confronted online by a young lady who asked me, well, of all the poets in the world, what gives you the right to call yourself Icon? And I said, well, actually, one thing about me is I like to come at people from a different angle.
Okay.
So Icon has absolutely nothing to do with the traditional meaning of what the name is. It's an acronym, and it's short for inner calm, outer noise.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And, basically, it means balance, because I know y'all spoke about that earlier. That's pretty much what you need. You have to have balance.
And if I may inject, this is what we're talking about in terms of Real to Real News Show.
Right.
It's not your average, everyday local news. It's a show that has balance.
Yes.
It brings in everything that we're talking about in terms of your health, your wealth, your life, your lifestyle, things you're going through, things you think nobody else is going through but you.
Things you're going to go through, you don't know yet.
Yeah, we want to bring it all. We want to bring in the actors, the actresses, the musicians, and when we talk about entertainment, such as Icon, we want to bring a show that also focuses on, and they say it's new, but it's not really new. But spoken word is something that people really need to embellish themselves in, because it's not a new form of art, but it's something that really needs to pay attention. People need to pay attention to.
It's coming back.
Yes.
It's come full circle.
Yes.
So it was always there.
Yes.
It just kind of got pushed to the side for a while.
Mm-hmm. And those two pieces that what was the name of those two pieces again?
Well, the first piece I did is a piece called My Life, and just basically, I think it's self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
And the second piece is a piece that just recently got a title. It's called Little Girl.
All right.
And I wrote that piece last year after there was a situation in Jonesboro where a young girl actually got, she was sitting in her room at the computer, and somebody outside shot, and it came through the and it killed her. And I was, and I heard the people on, on the television saying it was a tragedy and whatnot, but the police were saying that they can't find who did it because nobody wants to talk.
Right.
And the people, everybody's just thinking they're snitching and you can't snitch. And I'm saying, well, some instances, somebody needs to say something.
Yes.
Come forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you can't on one hand complain about the way things are, but then you're not going to make an effort to change. So I wrote that, that piece came out of how I felt about that.
How long you been doing spoken word now?
Well, I've been performing for about 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I literally came about it, well, almost by accident. I was.
You think it was accident?
Thank you.
It was in divine order.
I was always going to be a writer, because like when I was young, my mother, going back when I was in elementary school, my mother would she had like this file cabinet. I was like in it one day. She had this manila folder that had Reggie's writings. There was nothing in there, but it was always.
It was in order.
I was always there, but
You'd always put it out.
I was always perform, wanted to be a rapper when I was in high school and whatnot, and pretty much seem same as everybody else and whatever. But I kind of put that on hold. But I just, as you said, when it was time for me to come back into it, I came into it, and I've been doing it ever since.
Well, this is the open door. This is a vehicle. This is a conduit for spoken word artists or any artist, if you have a desire to come onto our show, just go to our website, globallifeenterprises.com.
That's it.
I forgot the word already.
Oh, no, globallifeenterprises.com. Enterprises with an S.
And we want everyone. I mean, no matter where you are, no matter what state you're in, if you have the desire to perform, we have a stage you can perform on. Now, granted, everybody can't come on the stage at the same time, and there is an auditioning process that you have to go through. But we are not afraid. If you're not afraid, come on, bring your talent, spoken word. You'll be hearing more about Icon on the show. Matter of fact, after today's show and what he did already, you've heard how he's already performed. We're going to get him back for the premiere. This guy is out of sight now. We're sorry
to think about.
We're sorry that Miss Davita Williams, also known as Lady V, could not stay to carry on an interview. But we want you to know that she is also a up-and-coming, promising. Matter of fact, she is both of y'all stars. You're stars in your own right. You don't have to wait till somebody put a star on the floor.
That's right.
You submit to say you're star. We love you and we appreciate you. Now, we